Uh, Good afternoon, madam. Salamat here, registration number 2018 bonds 002 weekend. And I'm here to make a presentation on the Microsoft Access database where you set a question that in groups of 3 identify a problem in your community and create a Microsoft Access that I give its name that reflects the problem being solved. So I chose a name, I gave my group a name of pharmacy product point on sales system. And I went now, I started on number one on identifying and creating at least 4 tables of database where I created tables of customer table, vendor supplies table, product table, and invoice table. And you told us that at least 4 data, those are the 4 database tables that I created. And then number 2, you wanted us to create forms for data entry. And you said one of the forms should be on the dashboard where users can access the rest of the forms in the application. So I also created customer forms, product forms, vendor forms, and invoice forms. So you are saying that one of the forms should be on the dashboard. So this is the dashboard. So one of the forms, it was a vendor form. It is here on the dashboard. Then number 3, it was about add buttons to your data entry forms. These buttons should include buttons to add records, delete records, update records, navigating records, and opening other forms. So so on if you want to add if you want to add or update records, you can see I created this button. If I want to add a record in the vendor forms, so here, if you want to add a product, you write the name, product name. Let's say like Covidex, and vendor ID, you select one of these names. Then the wholesale price, you can set like 20,000, and the retail price, you can set like 25,000. So here I'm adding a product, and on delete records, if I want to delete a product, I click on the delete product button and it goes. Then update records. So now I've added one of the products, and navigating records. So I've created a navigation form, as you can see here, showing the records that have been added in. Then have opening other forms. You click on, I created the button of get started, so where you can create other forms. Then opening reports and closing the application. You got options, click on options, then current database. Then after you display the status bar, and you display the navigation options. Then you click OK. OK. After you close, and then you click on get started, and you get the customer tables. So, and in creating of the necessary queries as well as reports for tables and queries, I created reports. Those are the reports that I created, orders reports in the last 7 days. Then for queries, so madam, those are the queries that the queries that I got out of that table. And thank you very much for listening to me. That's what I managed to do in my presentation. I wish you well.